YouTube, you are on the lifeboat, and this is Captain Calhoun, and this is my Bob Ross hour. Welcome aboard. Give me just a minute, putting some last minute touches on the atmosphere. All right, we're gonna finish this frog up today, and maybe start another one. We'll see how far we get. Tina Serlin, what's going on? Layla Bradley, Hope Between the Dreams. Hello, good to see you guys. Good to see you guys. I did not get the, what's it called? Pardon my arm. The iPad set up with the chat. So I'm still going to do the neck crane thing again today. You do not have to paint Hope Between the Dreams. You can do whatever you'd like to. But this is the time that I spend painting. It won't always be painting, but the point is, we're building hobbies and having novel experiences in real time together. We talk about these concepts a lot on the boat, and I thought it would be a fun idea to do them together as well as talk about them. So hence the painting. This is, I had never painted before starting this. What do we call it? A series? This series, right? And now we're friggin' painting frogs and stuff. Whatever. No big. Scooby Lee, what's going on? Christy Hughes, KP and AZ, Jeremy Fowler. Hey guys, good to see you. Hope you have a great day, Christy. Thanks for popping in. It's always a pleasure to see you. Robin Miners, AVAC. Hey Tony, what's going on? Not painting, but I'm gonna take a red pen and try to draw a 7-pot primo. That sounds like a decent challenge, eh, Jeremy? Not the most symmetrical pepper of all time. Okay, so we gotta give this guy a foot. Oh, one more thing. I forgot that I was painting this from an example photo. So allow me to step off frame for just a moment while I pull up the photo we were using before. Yesterday. Hopefully I don't struggle to do so. Hopefully I don't struggle. There it is. There it is. One more thing. We'll do it like this. Boom. That's the money move. Okay, cool. That didn't really help because the foot's not even in that painting. Okay. It's in this one though. So we're gonna imagine, we're gonna do, so the feet and the back of the arms are supposed to be the same, and I'm pretty sure it was raw sienna and gray, 50-50. I'm pretty sure. Let's see. We're gonna run out of gray today, I think. So we're gonna have to be efficient, otherwise we might not be able to finish, which would be a tragedy. Tragedy. I mean, it would be fine, but I'd be really sad. Got my heart set on finishing. Okay, I'm gonna use this this brush. Never seems to present itself the same to me. Sometimes it seems like it's supposed to have 3 prongs and sometimes not. But it's a square-tipped brush, sharp edges. But because the frog's feet are kind of triangular, I think it's fine. Yes, this is the color that we want. Okay. It's not going to be perfect. That's fine. Maybe. Okay. Cool. Now, what else are we going to need this color for before we let it dry up? Let's make absolutely certain we don't need it. It's not supposed to be such a sharp point, but it also isn't supposed to be so round. That's better, I think, maybe. I don't think we need it anymore. I don't think I'll regret letting it dry up, although I do regret mixing up so much and then not using it all. But hey, happy little accidents happen every day, especially when we're trying new things, painting stuff. I feel good today, guys. I really do. You know, which isn't an everyday thing. But when we feel good, let's cherish it, right? It's a pretty sweet feeling. Now I'm going to try and make this peachy orange color again. I think what we did was we took the regular old orange, some yellow ochre maybe, and white, which I believe I have a giant tub of new white. Pretty excited to bust into it. I'm going to put some of that orange down. Orange 0276. Oh, you can't see that. Maybe this one. There we go. 0276. Bang. The yellow ochre 0227. Put a little of that in there. And then definitely some white. Use the same white we used yesterday just for consistency's sake. And I guess I want the same brush. It's a nice size, nice shape. Put a lot of white in here. It might be too much. Let's find out. This is a double camera setup. I'm kind of digging it. I'm very, very slowly, so slowly realizing what I can do with all these cool toys I have, like the cameras and the internet and the streaming and you get it, right? I tell you what, I'm pretty quick about a lot of things, but some things I'm just real slow with. I think getting to know a person and like forging relationships is one of those things as well. It's not the same orange. But that's always a difficult thing. We'll have to be conscious of this. I got brown on that side of the brush, so now I'm like switching sides so I don't get that mixed effect. Mixed color. I don't know what that is. I don't like that. But hey, you know what? He's just been working out. I'll come back and try and change the matching of the colors, right? But this is going to help us get a visual. Sad day. I'll come back in a second. Honestly, let's just utilize that space. Because I'm lazy. I shouldn't have done that, but it's okay. Shouldn't call myself lazy. I feel like that's a negative self-talk. You know what I mean? My technique is impatient today. Just kind of playing around with, I don't know, techniques, water, dry brush, all kinds of, I'm just kind of playing around, seeing what happens. Maybe it'll blend nice. I shouldn't have done that either. It was nice and pastel, and it's okay. Learning, we're learning. Okay, dipping back in for more of this off orange. I wonder. Hey, Kellyanne, what's going on? Maybe I shouldn't get stuck in inaction. And we should just roll forward here. I want to put a necklace on him. I want to shade his body up. I want to edit his face and put a ground down. So it's not a ton of stuff. We should probably just start running with it. Not overthink it. And not overthink it. All right, let's pull out some. Let's pull out, I'm going to use the Rose 0366. And I'm going to mix some of this orange with it, I feel like. Just on a whim. Feeling whimsical. More orange. Not a terrible color. Although if I don't want streaks, I probably should rinse the brush. Let's just take even more. Even more. All right. Put too much over here. It's okay. Borrow it. Oh, the waves. Why did I do? Yelling at each other downstairs again. Sometimes I wonder what they're yelling about. Not too much, though. Sometimes you got to rest your wrist on something for that added accuracy, you know? In Tarkov, you got to hit the V key for that. I believe they call it mounting. I just mounted my weapon or my tool on the desk here. Oh, that orange was totally still wet. I'm getting shaky. Don't be nervous. Just going for that line. Just make that straight line with your paintbrush. Don't have any fear. Just make a straight line with your paintbrush. Make a straight line with your paintbrush. Just go make a straight line with your paintbrush. Yeah, see? Yeah. Usually people don't get to hear me do that. And when I say that, I mean that little song I just made up. That's like something I usually just do by myself. But you guys are watching me now. My grandma and my mom both used to tell me when I was a kid, don't quit your day job. And I find that funny now. As a kid, I was like, what? I think they were trying to tell me to stop singing. One of those, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here kind of things. That's the claw. Claw has way too many moving parts to be stable as a bracing device. That'll do. A little messy, but it'll do. That actually needed to have other color in there, but that's okay. Maybe I should just make the whole background white or red instead of making there like a different color for like maybe the ground ends here and there's other stuff. Because really the other stuff's going to be right there in that tiny white spot, right here in this tiny white spot, and right here in this tiny white spot. And yeah, I don't know. Maybe we just paint those red. It's not even worth the hassle. We need to outline his little stogie here, kind of make his face look more realistic. Like I want his mouth, like he's kind of like head down, right? So you're not going to see his bottom jaw. You're just going to see a cigarette sticking out from like under the lip. But I still feel like there's maybe the nostrils just need to be bigger, and that'll tie it together, and also like in line with the center of his eyes. I don't know. We're going to revisit that, outline that, do some shading things. And also he's got a necklace on with like a shiny blue bauble right here. And it's kind of like waving. So we'll do like little beads coming down, kind of like not in a straight line, right? But it's like kind of over here, like because he's fallen from the sky, landing on the ground. So it's kind of like it's like in midair, flopping from his chest, like up, right? Because he's falling. Anyways, so yeah, while I've got this red in my hand, thanks for listening. Just talking myself through it, you know. Wow. My whole arm's probably in the way, isn't it? Sometimes you got to throw the left hand in there. It's mandatory. Okay. Cool. Hey, Nicola, what's going on? How you doing? Good to see you. Made it 1 year sober. Oh my. Thought because my camera setup was different, I couldn't grab this, didn't you? Well, here it is. Dude, that's killer. Congratulations. That's a big deal. Numero uno. Oh, yeah, keep up the good work, man. I'm so happy to hear that. Tara Jackson, what's going on? Anderson's Danish, hello, hello. Let's just break some blackout, I think. Well, maybe that's not true. Actually, I wish this color was still wet right there so that I could streak it through, because then I wouldn't have to outline it. Because I kind of streaked it through over here. And you can tell it's a little bit different because of that. Maybe I just make it a slightly different color than the undies, huh? Contemplation Station. Okay, we still have a tiny bit of gray in here. I'm gonna use just a bit. We don't need a ton. And we'll use a different brush. Still feel like that's not gray enough. I guess it's a different color. I might regret this color, and if I do, we'll just put a different one on top of it. Just that chunky junk on my brush here. It needs to be like not squiggly though. It needs to be straight. Oh, it's so fat now. It looks like he's smoking drugs. We don't need that. I hate that. Gosh, why is it so fat? Maybe he's smoking a cigar out of like a cigar holder. I know I kind of made that up, but I feel like I need to make it fatter now because the second part is so fat. RAR. RAWR. I can't even tell what it's supposed to be, so maybe we ignore it for now and we'll come back. Hey, Millie, what's going on? The wind is howling. Perfect bedtime noise. I don't know if I agree. Magical wishes right back at you, Millie. Hope you get some rest with that howly wind. Well, yeah, we're ignoring it for now. Okay, where's the black at? Let's get this black going. Put some black down. Fill in some of the white space. We'll touch up some things. I don't think wider was the plan. I think thicker was the plan. Gosh darn it. Oh no! The happiest accident. It's so thick. It's like a Pringles mustache. No. Those are his nostrils. Oh, you know what? We should have just left-handed it. It would have been fine. As I very unconfidently used the left hand. Okay! Hey, it worked! He's got two Pringles mustaches where his nostrils should be, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm going to wipe my brush off, but still leave some on there and kind of like, wow, that's a lot darker than I wanted it. I have an idea. Let's mix up this beautiful blue one more time. Use cobalt and gray? Really? That can't have been it. I guess I do want this small one, don't I? It was about a 50-50 cobalt blue and gray. That's not as dark as I want it, but we're going to go with it as we do around here. Once I get these streaks out, get it properly mixed up. Should be more gentle and more careful for sure. You ever feel crowded by the armrests on your chair? That's what just happened to me. It's like a regular occurrence. I'm like, get these arms out of here. Okay. I'm going to come back and put a black line in the middle of that because give him a little bit of lip separation. His entire jaw is his mouth. You know, he's a toad. He's got a little bit of a smudgy chin here, but, you know, maybe he got punched a little bit when he was younger or something. I don't know. Yeah, we'll give him like a lip separation. We'll extend this part of the smoking device, cigarette, whatever it is, onto the bottom lip, right? So up to the lip separation. And maybe give the background a little bit of deference, but pretty much that's it. I guess we got to fill in his eyeball too, huh? Let's make that nasty yellow. Hey, what's going on? Hey, you're live on the lifeboat. What's going on, little sister? Hey, I'll call you when I'm done. I'm painting for a little while more, maybe like another hour. All right, we'll see you later. I love you. Gotta pick that sucker up, you know? When you hear Destiny calling or your sister, pick up the phone. Pick up the phone. Pick up the phone, baby. I know you're home, baby. Is that a toad in a cape? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Although I think if I could go back in a time machine, Christy, I would zoom it out a little bit so that we could get more of the cape and like, you know, it'll look better like he's descending and landing and like, you know, the whole deal. But this is what we have for now. Maybe next time I'll do a zoomed out version. I would like to. We're going to take some Naples yellow, try and make this eyeball color without putting our entire fist in the paint. Okay. Naples yellow with, what did we use? Some of the orange stuff? Let's just mix what's on our palette. Hopefully it won't go too mustard. It's pretty mustard. You know what? Put more Naples yellow down. It needs to be more yellow than that orange. There we go. There we go. Just over here mixing colors. It is a toad in a cape. How did you know? I must be doing a decent job. That's so funny. That is so funny. That's not what I wanted, whatever. Okay. Okay. The lips are still wet, so I mean, maybe headache. Hopefully that wasn't too noisy. You know, if there's one thing in the whole world that grinds my gears, it's mouth noises. I don't know why. They really, really bother me. So, you know, I don't know if you're like me, but darn mouth noises, you know, hopefully that wasn't too loud. Having a hard time seeing it with this bright light. I'm definitely not mad at it. I think we're gonna put the lip on there and call it good. I don't even think I'm gonna put the necklace on. Maybe I do put the necklace on. I feel like if I sorry, I probably should look at you guys. I I feel like if I put the necklace on, the color of the band, it's like a leather band actually, not beads. It's gonna not show up very well on top of the colors we've already made. I think that we coulda, shoulda, woulda planned that a little bit better. And if our next painting is just going to be this guy zoomed out a little bit more, you know, we can explore the character and the scene a little bit more, which I would like to. And why do I care about the necklace? I don't. I guess it's not about that, though. It's not really about the efficiency of it all. It's about fun. So it doesn't really matter. Maybe we will put the necklace on. I don't want to struggle with it. That's the thing. I don't want to get water in my mustache. I don't want to struggle with it. I don't want to be frustrated. So maybe we'll play around, and if we get frustrated, we'll walk away, huh? Compromise is always good. Although, I also don't want to mess it up. Look how good it is. Perfect is the enemy of good, Voltaire. Fantastic. My new favorite quote. Given I've taken writing back up and I'm a perfectionist, that is a really good quote. That is a really good quote. Althea McNabb, hello, hello, welcome aboard. This is a toad wearing a cape. The toad's also smoking for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why that's a part of the character, but it is. Okay, I think I can put black line on here now. Wish me luck here. Steady, steady hand. It's so thick. Well, that side turned out pretty good. Acceptance. Acceptance is the way. Squiggle. You can't even see it on the camera. Such a fine line. Maybe I'm being too hard on myself. This is not helping. Okay, well, cool. What's up with this burgundy color? Let's take some of this brown and this rose color and mix them together and see what happens. Yeah, it's the little things in life, like toads wearing capes. Now, the thing in his mouth looks really, really, really not like a cigarette, and I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be a cigarette. I just, maybe we'll just go ahead and put like pure white on top of this stupid brown color, and that'll make it not look like that. That'll make me happy. Make me happy. Which one of these haven't I used yet today? This one. Too much. It's okay. It's fine. Here we go. Holy crap. Totally doesn't look like that anymore. I love it. Oh, wow. I almost threw that cup of water right on the electrical outlet. That would have been scary. I'm not careful, it's just going to get fatter while I'm doing this. So I'm going to be careful. Whatever. Frustrating that I can't do straight lines, man. Maybe I need like a straight edge and more patience. Most likely. A little ruler. Just be patient, right? Yeah, I don't think it works like You don't just wake up one day and you're a great painter. You know what I mean? It's not how it works. So all this shortcut taking business, it's not going to serve us. Be a little patient, get a straight edge, make your straight lines, you know. Probably the way to go about it, I'd have to say. If you ask me. Well, having a hard time understanding where the black came from, but that's okay. That is okay. Oh, you know what else I can do? My water. All right. I guess I sign it. Call it a day. He's got those TLB brand undies on. That's custom. One of one right there. The undies and the painting, I guess. Lori Driscoll, what's going on? Hope you have a great day, Lori. Crafty Witch. All right, guys. I hope you guys have a great day, yo. Looks like a lot of people are headed out of here. Brianna Miller says, I feel like there should be lo-fi music playing in the background. Well, I'll tell you what, there is. Check this out. We could just edit it out later. hear that? You've been jamming this whole time. Much love, everyone. I think I am going to call it. It's good to see you. I'm glad you're here, Bree. I wish I had seen you a little earlier. It's all right, though. I was in my zone. Yeah. Hope everyone's Friday is going real well. Continue being nice to yourself and loving yourself today, because that's what you deserve. You deserve goodness. And yeah, we'll see you tomorrow morning. Check out my dad this evening. You know the drill. Hit that like, subscribe, the bell for notifications, all of that fun stuff. Yeah, guys, much love. Shout out to the crew, the mods, anyone new. This has been Calhoun's Bob Ross Hour on the Lifeboat. We'll see you later. Oh! Camera down. Sorry to yell at you guys. That's my uh-oh noise. All right. Later.